Detectives Phelps and Earl, LAPD.
The name's Merlinodi. I run a strictly legitimate bookmaker's detective.
So that's not an illegal wire service that your colleagues are running? And the number slips that I've been picking up all morning with this address on them have nothing to do with you?
I pay my kick to the wops, and they pay their cut to the LAPD. You can't go shaking me down.
You're a loudmouth motherfucker, aren't you? Anyone ever tell you that criminals are supposed to keep their mouths shut? Stay where you are while we look around.
Don't think this is anything. Cohen took over the wire service from Siegel, right? Thanks for the paper trail, Merlin. With this quantity, we're looking at a high-level trafficking charge. Oh, that's quite a win for a dime, Merlin. You better start talking.
God damn it. Get after him, Phelps.
Give it up, Audie.
Olive oil comes from olives.
Stop right there, Audie, or I will shoot. What are you trying to do, Merlin?
There he is. See him?
All right,
Il
relax,
microfono chiuso,
motherfucker, you got
maledetto
me.
me.
Nice wand, Merlin. Too bad you couldn't pull off your vanishing act.
Make your joke, smart guy, but don't damage that. That there's a valuable antique.
You don't say. Maybe you ought to have a look at this, Cole.
Ah,
Adi has Jose Ramez in his pocket. Ramez must have forgotten his lucky numbers. Would you like to calculate the odds on you going to prison for a very long time, Merlin?
I'm not going nowhere. I paid my contributions, and I'm not getting hustled by you.
We're only interested in morphine. Army surplus morphine. What do you have to say about that?
I heard about that. Big robbery on the ship. Ain't my line of work. I prefer something with a sporting outcome.
vedi cos'è il bello di questo vestito che ti toglie una delle opzioni, vedi? Quindi è impossibile che lui sta dicendo la verità.
You distribute for Lenny Finkelstein. You're a patsy for those gangsters.
I don't know what you're talking about. I distribute for the LAPD, motherfucker.
Sorry. My mistake.
Scusa, ma qual è allora? Aspettate un attimo. Sono già impallato io. Non interessa solo morfina, che scotto di tesi, ci racconti, non ricordo parlare. Non è campo mio, preferisco le scommesse. Quindi si sta parlando, ne si interessa la morfina, vecchie scotte del denti, quindi cosa ci racconti? Io ho sentito parlare, un grande furto su una nave, non è il mio campo. Ah, adesso so come accusarlo. Cacchio però. Boh, vabbè.
Jermaine Jones gave you up as a supplier. He says that you're Lenny's sissy, and that you'll do whatever Lenny tells you.
Me? That nigga's a dead man. I moved the dope Jose brings me. Jose Ramez? I ran a clean numbers racket until those two motherfuckers went into the dope business.
Vedi?
Ramez seems to owe you a lot of money.
We all owe somebody.
Ma
So it has nothing to do with the proceeds of the morphine shipment?
It's a gambling debt. The Heaps took over the wire service and screwed me. Now I just do what I'm told. Run numbers and shift dope. Jose's no different. He just thinks he's a big man that can run up tabs.
You're not the guy we want, Merlin, but we're taking you in. Maybe some time in a cell will help you remember something worthwhile.
Fuck you, and fuck you. You'll never put a charge on me.
Take this bum in. Take the long way around. And don't be gentle with him. You got that?
Yes, sir.
Praticamente, quando avevo il microfono mutato, parlavo che comunque sto bene, non ho niente. Era soltanto una cosa a fegato.
Is Audie serious? Is the LAPD turning a blind eye to narcotics?
Aspetta.
Keep your shirt on, Phelps. Drugs are prohibited. Doesn't mean people don't want to take them. Limiting supply doesn't mean that we have limited demand.
I understand that. I know that the average Joe needs to unwind a little, let his hair down at the end of the week, but morphine? Heroin?
It's important to demonize hop, Phelps. Looks good in the papers. But when all is said and done, it's just another chemical like booze. A lot of people in high places think we're doing the city a favor by keeping the dope rolling into Central Avenue. Donnelly certainly believes we need to keep them anesthetized.
Better jobs and opportunities would go a lot further.
Will you listen to yourself?
Mickey Cohen runs the dope rackets?
Mickey does what he's told. Benny Siegel will take a cut of any action that's going.
I thought Jack Dragna was...
Dragna's an old-time greaser. He keeps his head down and pays his dues. Word is he's gonna clip Bugsy.
Whose word?
What does it matter? One lowlife killing another lowlife makes our job easier.
Ah. Stavo dicendo che questo vestito qui l'ho preso trovando gli 8 romanzi. Praticamente esclude una risposta alle 3. Sono 3, una è quella giusta e lui che ristringe il campo a 2. Tutto qua, basta. È brutto perché c'ha sto cappello giallo che non si vuole proprio vedere, cioè è orribile. Però troppo così. Quindi mi sono fatto un po' di livelli. E l'altro vestito che intendo io, quello che dicevo che era bello, l'ultima live che dicevo, è questo. Poi ne avevo sbloccati alcuni, che è questo qua. Non so come l'ho fatto, ma praticamente senza aver bisogno di caricare la pistola, non si ricarica mai. Questo qui senza, devi fare 20 schivate di fila e ti dà questo qui. Questo che non mi piace a me, incassa, ma non è perché è proprio fatto un po' bene, cioè come quell'altro, però praticamente c'ha il cappello decente. Tutto qui. Sì, facendo questi vestiti qui mi ha dato un po' di esperienza, i romanzi, e sono praticamente arrivato al 20. C'ho il livello e sono... c'ho il caso il livello, vabbè. Sono a livello 20. Al massimo. Quindi stay tuned.
I hope you got some money saved up.
Aiuto! Vabbè, eravamo rimasti qua praticamente, avevamo fatto questo caso.
Has been for years.
Quindi...
Not much call for ice anymore with all those newfangled refrigerators.
Save it for someone who wants to hear it. How many janitors carry a gat?
That's one way of announcing we're here.
Comunque però è lento sparare, visto?
Give it up, Finkelstein. Your brother-in-law will get you a good lawyer.
My brother-in-law hates my guts. Come and get me if you want some daylight through that suit of yours.
Dove mi ha fatto andare a picchiare oi?
Throw out the guns.
Guardate bella faccia di Cats.
Eyes open.
Maledetto.
Eyes open. He's around here somewhere.
Clear me some space here.
C'è il pompa.
Eyes open. He's around here somewhere.
What the hell is the matter? Can someone please...
I'm wide open here.
Aspetta che voglio
Give
fare
me some cover.
Come c'è il cappello? L'hai preso?
You're fucking toast.
Col pompa, ragazzi.
I ain't running out of friends or guns in here anytime
Weapons
soon.
on the ground,
Understand?
now!
Give me some goddamn cover. Find some cover. You're pretty brave for...
È andato giù? È andato giù.
Push forward.
Pour it on, goddammit! Keep shooting, I want him...
Stay in cover.
Tirati storina fuori.
I'm wide open here.
Let's do it. If you die, boy, I walk.
Clear me some space here. I need cover.
He's there, right there! Kill him!
Così proprio. Sopra.
They're all dead, Finkelstein. Leave the weapon and put your hands up now.
Put my hands up. Sure. Then what? Cop to peddling the dope? Cut a deal? Ship me off to the queue? Soon as I get locked up, some old friend puts an ice pick above my ear? No thanks.
Only one other way out, shitheel.
So it comes down...
Let's have a look around, now that we've finally got some peace and quiet. I think I've had enough ice for one day, until the scotch I pour myself as soon as we get out of here.
Siamo, dai. C'è il magazzino. Dai, su.
This stuff has got to be worth at least $100 grand.
So Finkelstein robbed the ship?
My guess is Lenny took it off their hands. This is big. This is going to make the papers, Phelps. As senior investigator, I'll do the talking.
Furbo lui.
Well, well. Who would have thought that Roy Earl's hand-picked new partner would have turned out to be such a great case man?
Eh?
This is a good result, Phelps. As far as we can tell, Lenny the Fink was moving the morphine across the city and as far north as Frisco. This makes the feds very happy, and it makes Mickey Cohen look bad. I won't lie to you, kid. I like the headlines. I like them a lot. You keep this squad in the papers, and we'll get along just fine.
Guarda che sono bello col cappello così. Aspetta che metto quell'altro che faccia ridere. Ah, guarda quanti danni, che schifo. Per ora. Cioè, ma come ho fatto a fare così tanti danni, ragazzi? Ma 7000 di danni, ma come che cacchio ho fatto? Boh, hai distrutto l'intera città per aver fatto 7000 di danni. Ah, il DLC. Mare d'erba. DLC.
You know a Freddie Calhoun?
Sure, I know
Freddie needs money to get out of town. Says he's prepared to blow the whistle on a primo reefer distribution ring. Says he
Has
can...
he said how much it's going to cost?
$50.
And the department will front me the 50?
You can put in an expense claim. He's over at Mike Lyman's on Hollywood Boulevard. See what you can find out.
Subito, bro. Allora, mettiamo sto vestito brutto come la merda. Allora, comunque, c'è un vestito, però non mi ricordo quale bene. Tipo questo, mi sembra, quello delle armi. Questo qua. Che si prende andando qua. Allora, se voi andate qua, aspetta che mo ci arrivo, perché è un po' lunga. Se voi andate qua, ok, qua, dovete entrare qua che c'è tipo un ingresso che è una stazione militare, no? Entrate qua, andate qui sul limite del coso, entrate qua che c'è un campo d'addestramento, qua. C'è un campo d'addestramento qua. Qui, ok? Se voi entrate in parallela a questa linea qua, inizia una specie di percorso che lo dovete completare in un tot di tempo, e quando l'avete completato in un tot di tempo, penso che se sbagliate ci avete ricominciato da capo, non lo so, io l'ho fatto al primo colpo, e se lo fate tutto vi sblocca questo vestito qua, questo che vi ho appena fatto vedere, questo qui mi sembra, questo qua. Rispettare la legge senza aver bisogno di ricaricare la pistola, il fucile a pompa o il Thompson. Questo vestito è uno spoiler che vi faccio, così già il vestito brutto. Questo qui invece dovete schivare eventi, vi conviene fare tipo la pattuglia, non mi ricordo il terzo caso della pattuglia, che lui tira soltanto un cazzotto single, quindi lo schivate 20 volte e vi dà il vestito. Fa cae, cioè non è bello perché guardate, sembra quando si capisce, mezzo grigio, mezzo bianco.
Get moving, Phelps.
Però è figo. Però non mi serve a niente. Macchie di sangue non compaiono su questo vestito, che blocca anche danno inflitti dai pugni. Ma sì, tecnicamente mi metto questo io, ciao. Cioè. Ce n'è un altro che l'ho visto. Devo fare una delle missioni. Devo pedinare uno senza mai ripararmi, senza mai farmi vedere.
$50? Do they think I'm made of money?
No, you just look like you're made of money.
Oh, very good. The kid's on form. I'd say on a scale of dull to scintillating, you're a solid tedious today, which you can be pleased with.
Do you ever listen to yourself?
I don't have the same voices in my head as you do, Cole.
Whatever kind of look you...
Ah, di macchine siamo arrivati tipo a 77, 70, non mi ricordo, insomma. Crimini di strada 29 su 40, luoghi famosi 20 su 30. Le pellicole ce la fa anche, vedi, i romanzi raccolti 8 di 8, ce la fa vinili e le pellicole. Ma quello non le porterò in live, saranno una noiosità se non portarli. Il livello attuale è 19. Poi che c'è altro? Devo vedere quante macchine. Devo vedere quante macchine. Mi interessava anche a me 75. 75 su 20, 95.
Get this. Middle of the afternoon, this crazy woman decides to set fire to the hotel she lives in. The fire brigade come and put it out. Couple hours later, she does it again. Phones up Central and says, I've set fire to my hotel twice today. You'd better come and get me.
Did they send some uniforms round to get her?
No, that's the best part. The desk sergeant, he gets his share of crank calls, says, all right, Lady Nero, why don't you come on down here? An hour later, she shows.
Non ho queste interruzioni però. Devo farlo parlare. Non c'è a me. Ehi, tu cosa fai qui?
There's a little
solo?
sneak. That's him in the back, Cole.
2 club sandwiches. Thank you, waitress.
I got a call back for that
Freddie, you're looking good.
You're gonna help me, right?
That's what I'm here for.
You got the money?
The 20? Sure, right here.
20? I said...
You want the money or the alternative?
Tell us about the reefer, Freddy.
Who's he?
Another good Samaritan. Answer the question.
Grass comes from
Bello
Tijuana.
orribile.
They bring in 50 pounds a week.
50 pounds? Are you hallucinating, Freddy?
Gets stashed at a house at 1452 North Las Palmas.
Names, Freddy.
The guy at the house is a spick that goes by the name Juan Garcia Cruz. Well, be careful. He likes guns. Now, do I get my money?
Do me a favor, Freddy. Spend the money on a bus ticket. You can't last forever on a snitch jacket.
Let's go visit this Cruz character. 50 pounds of dope. Crazy.
What is that?
Aspetta un attimo. No, come ci andiamo, Roy? Fammi api, fammi api.
You believe his story?
Sure. A hophead like Freddy would raffle his sister for his next score.
Che ti fermi, vai avanti, ti fermi, vai avanti. Perché? Spiegamelo. Handicappata.
Goddamn maniac!
Ma sei handicappato o cosa? Oh. Ho parole, veramente. Juan Garcia. Il cappello giallo, è buono.
Call for help. I'll try and find a way in.
Ah, cioè ti shottano, non li puoi sparare, devi per forza passare dal retro, eh? Per forza. Vabbè, se lo sapevo. Si può saltare?
Call for help. I'll try and find a way in.
Officers need help at 1452 North Las Palmas. Shots fired and officers need help at 1452 North Las Palmas.
Roger, 11K. All units, officers need help at 1452 North Las Palmas. Officers need help at 1452 North Las Palmas. Shots fired. Units to handle identify code 3.
Bloccato, bellissimo. Ingresso forzato retro. Fail.
I'll ask you politely to move on. Next time I won't be so nice.
You guys don't have to leave a mess. What happened?
Dope peddler, Juan Cruz. He opened fire and, well, the rest of the story tells itself.
A silver dollar. I thought they took these things out of circulation.
Gira, stavo ci girasse.
Juan Garcia Cruz. This is his address, but this place looks like a front.
Già. Che si è illuminato il cielo, il cielo, il cielo. Il cielo forse è illuminato. Sai, c'è altro addosso. Vedete il cellulare, vai, è meglio.
Another day, another dollar. Find anything interesting?
Is this a drug or a village in Borneo? Doesn't appear to be in Spanish.
Another day, another dollar.
Incidental. Junk. Doesn't tell me anything.
Doesn't anyone eat regular meals anymore? Junkies feeding on popcorn and grasshoppers living on soup.
Doesn't give me anything to go on. No good to me. Maybe these are the guys keeping Juan so well stocked with soup. This isn't what we're looking for. Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Parnell Soup Company, a head office or factory in the Los Angeles area.
Just a second, Detective. Only one address listed, 6310 Fountain Avenue.
Thanks, ma'am.
Detectives, you'll want to come meet Mr. Fickman, the neighbor. Sounds like he's got something for you.
Another day, another dollar.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Ha! Phelps, you jump like a girl.
Now we're getting somewhere. It doesn't appear to be connected. It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
More soup? Who in the hell keeps a secret stash of soup? You hungry or something, Phelps? I'd say that's pretty good value for 12 cents.
Factory sealed. Someone at the cannery has a lot of explaining to do.
With Juan dead, we need a new suspect, Cole. Is there a pattern to the deliveries?
This guy, EJ, seems to be bringing in most of the serious weight. The dates and times seem pretty regular. We should notify the border crossing.
Those fuckers are probably in on it. Let's wait and see how this plays out.
I need to get back to it, Phelps. Find anything interesting?
I swear.
All I know is the man was a poor neighbor. That's all I gotta say.
You gotta be kidding me. We're driving this?
Carruthers says the morphine is still turning up.
Makes sense. We have no idea how much of the stuff Lenny shifted. There's been no comeback from Cohen as yet.
Maybe Confidential Magazine is right, and Bugsy is on the slide.
You read that stuff? I wouldn't say it to his face if I was you. That is one hot-tempered son of a bitch.
Sit tight. Let's take a look at what's going on.
Either these customers are serious soup lovers, or I think we found our middleman.
Car 11 King to KGPL.
Car 11 King, go ahead.
I'm requesting assistance in a B-Wagon at 20th Century Markets, 1558 North Highland. Numerous narcotic suspects. Code 2 only, no sirens.
11K, roger.
Okay. Cavalry should be here any minute.
LAPD, nobody move!
I'll take my chances.
Whatever you're carrying, hand it over. I'd say he's got about half a can left. I guess that makes me a pessimist.
You can't take me in.
Take you in? Be glad he didn't shoot you. I wouldn't have chased you. If it was up to me, you'd be talking out of a hole in the back of your head.
I want information.
Senor, I would like to help you, but I got a family in Mexico I have to provide for. And my compadres are very unreasonable.
Your compadres? Turn out your pockets. I need Ray to run down these silver dollars.
I need to make a deal. I need guarantees.
You have identification? Sanchez Erto, Mexican, Tijuana address. Here's the deal, Erto. You give me information, and I won't give you to immigration. Give me EJ, the driver bringing in the shipments, or I'll make you for it.
I run the shop. That's all I do.
Tell me the goddamn truth. You are in this with the others.
I told you I know them. I told you my family's at risk. What makes me part of their gang? I'm not like them. They do not care if others suffer.
Tell me about the soup cans.
The soup is very popular, as you can see.
It's real funny, wise guy. You want to try saying that again with no teeth?
I get a delivery at 7:30 every other day from the factory. Jorge organizes everything.
You're under arrest, Erto. I'll speak to the DA and see if he will agree to not seize your assets or deport you. That's the best I can do.
All units in the vicinity and any central unit. Citizen reports of 415 at 7th and Central. Unit to handle code 2, identified.
Right. Let's see if we can find out who's been over-seasoning the soup in this place.
LAPD. Who owns this factory, ma'am?
Mr. Parnell. Howard Parnell. I'll let him know you're here. Please, take a seat.
If you don't mind, we'll come with you.
If you must.
You just wanted to follow her, didn't you? You sly dog. I must apologize for my partner's roving eye. He hates saying goodbye, but he loves watching them leave.
Give it a rest, Roy.
If you could show these men in to see Mr. Parnell, Doris. They're from the LAPD.
Follow me, gentlemen.
What is going on?
LAPD. Sit tight, fatso. You could be in very serious trouble.
There's no reason to be rude. Take a seat, gentlemen. I'm sure we can sort this all out.
Maybe you can explain why we found $5 bags of marijuana in sealed Parnell soup cans.
That's an outrageous allegation.
How do you explain it, Chubby? We found at least 30 cans, all sealed up tight with your label on them.
Can I get a list of your employees?
Of course. We have nothing to hide. Doris, can you bring me in the current employee listing?
Here it is, Mr. Parnell.
On the desk, please.
Any name on that list that rings a bell?
This is familiar. 1452 North Las Palmas. A Jorge Garcia Cruz. Ever heard of Juan Garcia Cruz?
Not that I know of.
He has a brother employed here. You know him?
We employ large numbers of Mexicans. I'm not familiar with them all.
You're not the type of boss who talks to his workers?
I am, but a lot of them don't have much English.
Tell us about Jorge Garcia Cruz.
Jorge? I had no idea of his last name. His team does daily maintenance on the conveyor belts and cookers.
So he's here now?
No, maintenance is at night. Night shift finishes around midnight. He would usually come in around 9 p.m. and have everything ready for the morning shift at 6.
The factory sealed cans we found suggest a very professional operation, Mr. Parnell. We're looking for an inside man.
I know nothing about this. I want this stopped as much as you do.
Tell me what I want to know, Parnell, or I will have half the LAPD down here tearing this place apart. You're hiding something.
Am I right in thinking you would not want to pursue misdemeanors outside your drug case?
Depending on what you call a misdemeanor, we might be prepared to turn a blind eye.
The truth is, I employ a lot of illegals. No one wants to do menial work anymore. Most of my factory staff are wetbacks. The local blacks and Chicanos all want jobs in the aircraft factories.
Presumably because the pay is a lot better. How are your sales, Mr. Parnell?
Just fine and dandy, son. We're entering a new era of prosperity. I hope you're both big soup eaters.
Mr. Parnell, do you know what kind of trouble you're in? Come clean with us.
Okay, so things are a little flat. We're deciding whether to lower production. It's taken a while to adjust to not having any military contracts. You know, we sold Uncle Sam 5 million cans of minestrone.
We'd like to take a look around the factory floor, Mr. Parnell.
I hope we won't have to shut down the line.
No, nothing like that.
Thank you. I'm grateful for that. I'll show you around myself.
I hate seeing how things are made. This is gonna be like that time I went to the slaughterhouse and couldn't eat steak for a week.
This is where the produce comes in. We peel and sort all of the vegetables and add them to the line in regular quantities.
Fascinating.
Why don't you keep quiet? Might learn something.
Oh, good God. This really is turning into some nightmare school trip flashback.
That's the cop. That seems like a decent guy.
This is the hopper, which boils and purees the vegetables. The other hopper is for the pasta. This way, please.
You're loving this, aren't you, Phelps?
The soup is ladled automatically into cans. Next stage is labeling.
I'd like to see the packing and dispatch area, if you don't mind.
Sure. It's over here. Follow me. This is one of our dispatchers. Sergio, right?
Yes, sir.
These men are from the LAPD. Sergio here records our outgoing deliveries. They all go in the book, just there on the desk.
We're looking for repeat business in large amounts, Cole.
What's going on, Parnell? There's enough soup going to this place every day to feed a company of Marines.
What are you talking about?
Can I have a look at that coin?
Sure, why not?
Silver dollar, right?
Yeah, that's right.
The markings on it say it's been taken out of circulation.
Maybe. I'm not trying to buy anything with it. I like it. Brings me luck.
What do you know about the 20th century market?
Nada. I get the orders from upstairs. I send the goods where I'm told.
And you don't know Juan Garcia Cruz?
No, not me.
Juan Garcia Cruz is dead, lunkhead. His brother works here nights. What can you tell us, Sergio?
I'm just a dispatcher. Juan was crazy. Udo loved guns.
Do you have access to the canning area?
I do. But I keep to my station. Loading and unloading. Don't care much for soup.
Sergio, if you don't give me something, I'm going to go to Immigration Services and have you deported.
They get a shipment once every 2 weeks. Ernesto does the driving. I don't know his full name. Gets delivered here at night, or he gets it canned up. From here, it gets sent all over the country.
That's it for now, Sergio. If we need to speak to you again, we'll put in a call to Mr. Parnell.
If you have to, I guess.
We will be in touch, Mr. Parnell. It is imperative that things appear as normal here. Keep an eye on Sergio in case he gets tempted to blow the whistle.
Thanks. I'll do that. You're going to overlook my little immigration problem, aren't you?
Cheer up, fatso. We're gonna let you go on squeezing these poor saps a little while longer. Well, until some commie union types infiltrate this place.
Freddie said they were moving 50 pounds a week. That's a lot of soup cans.
I think this is an interstate operation. Moving dope around the country to selected grasshoppers. Local weed gets distributed in the usual way, through Pachuco street punks.
Someone must know something about this drug baron character.
Here they come. Let them unload the goods first.
Now?
Let's get them. All right, move. Move! Let's go! Everyone into position.
Okay. Got your back. LAPD, put your hands where we can see them. Surrender now, or I will use deadly force.
Go, Phelps. Get in there.
Throw out the guns. Find some cover.
Come out of here. I'm gonna put holes in you, asshole.
Weapons on the ground, now!
Throw down your gun if you like. I'm still gonna ice you. Let's see if I can put one between your eyes. Move, I
How long do you think you can hold out?
now I'm in trouble.
Everyone into position.
Got your back.
LAPD, put your hands where we can see them. Go, Phelps. Get in there. Put your weapons down. Everyone into position.
Got your back.
LAPD, put your hands where we can see them. Go, Phelps. Get in there. Holes in you, asshole. Stay in cover!
I'm out of here.
Let's move. Stay down.
I'm still gonna ice you.
Catch a bullet, you son of a bitch. Are you trying to get yourself killed? Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
All clear? I think that's the last of them, Cole.
Detectives, found something here you probably want to see.
Tijuana address. We should see what the federales have on him. $1 per dead man. Doesn't seem like much for a human life.
God damn. I think we found our stash, Cole. Take a look in these boxes.
At the very minimum, another 50 pounds.
Detectives, I think we got the guy. Does the name Cruz mean something to you?
It certainly does. Yet another silver dollar. be $1,000 here.
Phelps, Earl, looks like quite a bloodbath. What was this all about?
Drugs and money. What else? Speaking of money, where did that roll go?
I picked it up for safekeeping. The department owes me 50.
Ray, I have another 2 coins for you.
Great. I've got something to show you. It's all set up on the table over here. There. Take a look at these coins you've been collecting.
There are letters cut into each coin, along with not legal tender. What does it mean?
Those are Morgan silver dollars from the 20s. They were removed from circulation and sent for disposal. A number of smelters around the country had the contract. Look at them together. Can you work out what it says?
The first coin, MAS. The second, ANG. The third, KAY. The fourth, MET. The fifth, ALS. Masanke Metals.
A metal foundry. Would you like the address?
Would I ever?
1034 Vine Street, Hollywood. We'll finish up here. It's already been a long night, Phelps. See if you can talk them into giving themselves up.
I hope that big wad of cash doesn't weigh you down.
Get your priorities straight, Phelps. We're close to bringing in one of the biggest dope cases of the year, and you're worrying about unsubstantial evidence?
Locked. We need another way in.
Yep, that'll work.
Cover the back door, Roy.
I'm taking my money and going home. And fuck whose turn it is to mind shop.
Hey, what can I...
Hey, who the fuck is that?
Find some cover!
This one!
You okay? I'll tell you when I see what's waiting for us at the top.
Get in cover!
Around here somewhere. Catch a bullet, you son of a bitch!
Stay in cover!
You pile in, goddammit! You gotta go home!
Throw out the guns.
You're pretty brave for a dead man. Pile in, goddammit! He can't...
Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair. Lips dry. LAPD, hands up!
Victor Sanders.
You know this guy?
I should have known.
Of course I know Roy. Roy and I have had an arrangement for
Get
many
up.
years.
You're under arrest.
Am I?
We have a mountain of prima facie evidence, as well as the testimony.
You'd be surprised how things have a habit of sorting themselves out. Evidence disappearing. Witnesses that can't be found. Policemen that forget. The impossible becomes probable when you have a client list like mine.
Shut your mouth! Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Working vice can be a thankless task, Phelps. But on behalf of the brass and the moms and dads and the concerned citizens, I'd like to commend you and your partner for smashing this dope ring. Reefer is almost as big a threat to the children of this city as communism.
What about Sanders, Lieutenant?
Leave Sanders to me, Phelps. The chief will be looking after that one personally.
He will be brought to trial.
Phelps, we are celebrating your success. Don't push your luck. Sanders is no longer your problem.
See if we can produce it.
Your platoon is what remains of recon. I'm folding you into the 22nd. You'll be going up that damned hill tonight.
We're intelligence gathering, sir.
I don't need intelligence, son. I need men who can hold rifles and kill Japs. Tonight, you're a rifle company. We've got cooks, mechanics, and stretcher bearers all going into the line. We aim to break them tonight, Lieutenant.
Good to see you, Hank.
You too, Cole. How's your war?
Not quite what I expected.
As long as I live, I will never get over that sound.
Hey, who's that medic? He'll be killed going out there.
It's Sheldon, the guy from the Osakawa Bridge. That guy's got no fear.
He didn't make it.
I didn't go out there to save him.
What are you saying, man?
I went out there to put him out of his misery, to ease his pain. Do you have a problem with that?
Murder, Corman.
That's war, Lieutenant. Smell the stench. Feel the horse's breath on your neck.
You need help, man.
Call for me tonight, Lieutenant, when you're up on that hill. I've been up there 3 times already. The circles of hell have nothing on Sugarloaf Hill.
Get this madman out of my sight!
You like the fight game, Phelps?
I did a little boxing in the Marines. I found it a pretty humbling experience.
Fix you a sandwich, buddy? Corned beef and egg salad, 12 cents. Bologna and ham and cheese, 10.
It's strictly a mug's game. You'll like this fight, though. A plucky limey's about to take a beating from an up-and-coming Negro.
You sound pretty sure about the result.
I ought to be. I got $50 on the black kid. Let's get a ringside seat. That son of a bitch Hammond made a run for his dressing room. Let's find out what's going on.
God damn you, Albert! You get out here right now!
Step back! LAPD! What's going on?
That son of a bitch Hammond has jammed the door.
And who are you?
Carlo Arcaro. I'm his manager.
I'm his trainer.
Interesting attitude to have towards a victorious athlete.
Victorious? We had an arrangement. We had a goddamn arrangement!
That limey bastard was paid to take a nap. He reneged.
And you were out of pocket?
Damn right. Me and a couple of hundred other people.
Stand aside.
He squeezed out the window. I'll put an APB out on him.
Why would we do that? He won the fight fair and square.
To prevent him from getting clipped. He was paid to flop. There was big money riding on this
So are we
fight.
here because you lost money or because we're investigating a prize-fighting racket?
Very funny. Look around and see what you can find. Which is Hammond's locker?
Over by the pinboard, second from the end.
There's a phone number we can run by R&I, plus a bunch of names and odds. You're not the only one who likes a flutter, Roy.
Doesn't look like anything. Probably nothing.
Allora...
You look troubled.
I'm in a jam, Doctor.
Can I help, Courtney? Is it money?
No, Doctor. That's okay. Do I have your professional confidence?
Whatever you say, we'll never leave this room.
I talked some of the guys in my old unit into doing something, and it's gone wrong. I guess I did it for the wrong reasons, for short-term gain. We came home from China on the Cool Ridge.
The morphine robbery.
That was us. I thought I could get the guys a fair share. Some sort of benefit for the sacrifices that they made in the war. Those guys deserve it, Doctor.
Oh, I'm sure they do, Courtney. But the deserving aren't always rewarded.
Tell me about it, Doc. We shifted our stuff onto this mob-connected guy, and it's been turning up all over town. It wasn't meant to be like this.
The presumption was rather naive, Courtney.
I know that now, Doctor. But people are dying.
Might I venture a few questions?
Sure.
Do your underworld contacts have all the morphine?
No, they don't. We doled it out, hoping we could control it.
Are they pressing you for further allocation?
That's the polite way of putting it, Doctor.
I may be able to help you, Courtney.
Thanks, Doc. It helps just to talk about it.
I mean, I have a solution that will help you financially and salve your conscience.
I'm all ears, Doctor.
I will transact to take all the narcotic off your hands. And you can rest assured that it will all be medically administered. I will use the funds that I no longer require for the purchase of medication and invest them in housing developments.
Housing?
The developments in question are housing projects for former servicemen. Your return will come from the sale of the properties, and your investment will benefit those that you care for most. Does this arrangement meet with your approval?
You're a magician, Doctor.
Già. Cos'è? Vabbè, penso che sia una cosa molto rilevante quella.
You better find that cocksucker and you bring him to me.
I feel bad too, Mickey. He guaranteed me he would take the flop.
I guarantee that you will be fish food if you don't bring me... Roy, you out of pocket too?
Mickey, Seems that way.
Don't worry about it. My boys are out looking for him.
Well, you'd better call them off. This is a police matter now. If anything happens to Hammond, I'll testify that you made threats against him.
Who's the Greyhound? He's a frisky one, isn't he?
Cole Phelps? Mickey Cohen.
I know who he is, Roy. I, met his brother-in-law.
I think you had the mixture pretty scared back there.
Mangia un panino non posso. Dov'è sto telefono? Dai! Esci, dai! Che stupido.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for the following phone number. AL345.
The address for the phone number is the Hotel L.A Noire, 6294 Leland Way, Hollywood.
Thank you.
You know the place? Flop house. Quarter a night, no questions asked.
Questa macchina non si apre? Ah, è di Mickey questa qui mi sa. Giallo, bella sta qui. No, vedi.
You seem to have a pretty cozy relationship with Cohen and Stompanato.
Andare. Sa che ragazzi stacchiamo, perché io ho un mal di cazzo di quel dente di merda che domani forse mi devo togliere, mi fa un male, mamma mia. Mi piglia a cazzotti finché me lo tolgo. Madonna. Va salvato, raga, io sto mangiare qualcosa perché se no muoio veramente.
And got promoted?